The world had always believed that humans and dinosaurs could never coexist. That we were too small, too fragile, too ordinary to stand against the colossal creatures that once ruled the earth. But today, one young man would prove that courage, intelligence, and determination can overcome even the most terrifying force the planet has ever known. The jungle around the small settlement shuddered with life as shadows moved in the trees. Birds scattered, leaves rustled violently, and a deep, earth-shaking roar echoed across the valley. The villagers froze. They knew what it meant. The predator had returned. Panic spread like wildfire. Mothers grabbed their children, men seized what weapons they could find, and everyone fled for shelter. But amidst the chaos, one figure remained calm. Alone, he watched. The young scientist and hunter had studied these creatures for years. Every roar, every footstep, every movement was something he had analyzed, mapped, and understood. He knew the creature's power, but he also knew its weaknesses. Strength alone would not win this battle. Strategy would, intelligence would, humanity would. As the massive dinosaur emerged from the tree line, its eyes scanning the forest for prey, the young man set his plan into motion. He moved silently, placing traps and positioning tools he had crafted from the resources around him. The villagers peeked from behind walls and trees, hearts racing, witnessing something extraordinary. A human, smaller than the beast, orchestrating every move with precision and courage. The ground trembled as the dinosaur advanced, yet the hero remained focused, calculating every step, anticipating every attack. Moments stretched into tension-filled minutes. The predator lunged, smashing through the undergrowth, its roar deafening. But the young man dodged, drew the creature into his traps, and exploited its own strength against it. Rocks fell, snares snapped, and with careful timing, he forced the massive beast into a deep ravine he had secretly prepared. Every movement was deliberate, every breath controlled. The villagers could hardly believe what they were witnessing. Humanity, fragile yet brilliant, was standing victorious. As the dust settled, the young man stood panting but unbroken. His eyes met the horizon, knowing the victory was only temporary. He had tamed the immediate threat, but the world was vast and other predators waited. The lesson was clear. Brute force is no match for ingenuity, courage, and the indomitable human spirit. He had shown that humans were not merely prey. They could adapt, innovate, and dominate. Yet even as relief swept through the village, he sensed another danger lurking in the shadows. The jungle was alive, its predators patient and cunning. The dinosaur may have been defeated, but this was only the beginning. Greater threats were coming, and the young man knew that only with wisdom, bravery, and unbreakable resolve could humanity survive. Every heartbeat echoed with tension, every rustling leaf whispered warnings, and every shadow concealed a new challenge. And so, as night fell and the stars shone over the valley, the young hero prepared for the battles ahead. He would remain vigilant, ready to face the impossible, because one truth had become clear. Humanity, clever and relentless, could rise against any adversary. This was the first victory, but it would not be the last. Greater tests awaited, and the question lingered in every mind. Could humans survive what the earth had yet to unleash? The wind carried the distant roar of another giant through the trees, a chilling reminder that the world was not yet safe. Yet in that moment, standing atop the ridge and looking at the village he had saved, The young man smiled faintly. He had proven that courage and intelligence could defy the impossible, that humanity was more than it seemed. But the adventure was far from over, and the next challenge would demand everything he had. For now, he had survived. And that survival was only the beginning of an epic story that would shape the future of humanity forever.